Well, that story there was brought to us by AJ Plus reporter Anna Cook, who joins me now from New York. What was it about this film that excited you?
Yeah, I mean, I think that seeing a story centered on a Chinese immigrant family that owned a laundromat, that was very refreshing and rare to see. I think a few years back, I wouldn't have believed that that could have been at the center of such a big movie. And to see the movie plot win such, honorable awards is pleasantly surprising.
And of course, in this film, we see the Chinese first-generation immigrant owner of a laundromat, around who this film sort of revolves. And I must confess that I haven't seen it yet. That is my plan for tonight, to finally catch this movie. But it's sci-fi fantasy. It revolves around sort of it's a multiverse film. People that are watching this, those that are actually running these laundromats, what does it mean to them to sort of see part of their life, part of their experience depicted in this way?
Right. I mean, as you said, it's a science fiction film, and it brings a woman who owns a laundromat to become some sort of superhero in a multiverse. And I mean, no spoilers, so it's okay if you haven't seen it. But, for an international audience who may not know this, in the US, across cities, across the whole country, these laundromats that are Asian owned and family run are pretty much in every neighborhood. And they've been a staple in so many communities, honestly, since the 1800s throughout history. And so their stories have largely been invisible in the media. So to finally see them be recognized and to, in a fictional way, be portrayed as superheroes, I think that is just so revolutionary and, heartening for so many immigrants.
And it might be something that many people take for granted, the laundromat on the corner of their street. You say that it's been there since the 1800s, so this is something that is very much embedded in culture and society over there. But is it something that is now changing? Presumably, there are many in the elder generation that are retiring. Is it a business that their children inherit, or do they prefer to go on and do something else for their jobs and career?
Yeah, I mean, starting with Chinese immigrants and then later it became Korean immigrants starting in the 70s. These stores were how Asian immigrants kind of shared skills with one another and have a stable source of income when they face discrimination and limited job opportunities. So these stores for so many, Asian Americans represent survival and sacrifice for their families. But yeah, right now they're really at the risk of disappearing at rapid rates, especially since COVID. They've really been affected and been closing down. Thousands have been closing down yearly for various reasons, including work from home culture since the pandemic, change in casual wear at the workplace. But as you said, also because a lot of second generation Asian Americans now have the freedom to enter other industries, so less people are inheriting the stores, and many are coming to the age of retirement. But because of COVID has really disproportionately affected immigrant communities and the small businesses they've owned. So, we have seen them close down rapidly.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us, and it was lovely to see your the footage that you put together on this. Anna Cook, AJ Plus reporter there, joining me from New York.
Thank you.